One of the things, Bobby, that you did after baseball was a magazine called the Nines. Now, it started as a print, a web edition, podcast, etc. But the magazine is directed toward men, correct? Catholic men, Christian men. How come? What was the message?
Sure.
What did you try to do?
Yeah, and as much as Catholic men, Christian men can read this, it really is directed to all men. Our motto is making men better men, and although it's a broad motto, the number the nines came from the fact that no one's perfect, no one's a 10. So let's take our life to the nines in whatever aspect. And we thought, it can be very difficult. A lot of men might feel like they're being preached at all the time. What we're trying to do with this magazine is stay, and in the web edition, just bring content to them that doesn't feel like someone's preaching at you through a soapbox. We talk about families, we talk about having kids, we talk about divorce, we talk about these articles that you don't talk about it too much with other people, but if you read about it or hear about it, it might influence you. I talked about CAC and all these guys, these talks I would hear, and I go, man, these men are so inspiring. Come out to my church and talk, or come to this event. But these guys are only one or two individuals. We need to have the ability to share that message, and I thought the media was a good way to do that.
You and Suzanne, your wife Suzanne, are also active with the marriage prep.
Yes.
Are you concerned? Are you alarmed a little bit about what you see when you go talk to young men and women entering the sacrament of matrimony?
I mean, we have a short episode, so I can't give you everything, but I'll tell you, the little we do, I'm so involved in marriage prep because that's when my life changed. All right, I was engaged to my wife, Suzanne. I proposed. We met September 15th. We were engaged 4 months later, and I thought everything was great. And I was just like most men. I was getting married because it was the next step. We had been dating. It felt right. I had a beautiful wife that I thought we'd grow old together. I had all those great thoughts, but I didn't really know what marriage was about. And it wasn't until I got into marriage prep, listening to these people speaking to me, that made me go, you know what, this is way bigger than just a contract, or you do this, I do this, and we're married. And I also screwed up in our engagement. And it was in my engagement that I tried to blow my whole relationship with my wife and my own sins. And I experienced for the first time a love of God, an unconditional love outside my family, that made me go, if this woman can accept me through my faults, how must God love me? And I mean, that's the quick version of the whole thing, but man, that turned my life around. And so now we're very passionate about telling or sharing with people our story through marriage prep sessions. We talk about NFP a lot, but it's those conversations we have. We ask them, why are you getting married? Are you doing this because it's the right time? Are you doing this because your parents told you to do it? We want you to do it because it's your decision. Make it your own. And that's what we try to encourage those couples we talk to first ask those questions to each other.